Welcome, race fans. We have made it to the top two Indy 500s of all time. And number two on this list, the 2012 Indy 500, the first ever Indianapolis 500 with the DW12 body. This race was amazing. You can't really ask for more in a race, start to finish. Side by side racing, drafting throughout the field, pit strategy coming into play at different times. Smart drivers waiting to make their move, getting to the front, and aggressive drivers making moves when others won't, also making it to the front, dicing it up at the end, which led to our amazing finish, where we had a variation of drivers all at the front. Dario Franchitti, probably a little bit of both, a little bit of that smart guy, strategy of waiting his turn, but also knows when to get aggressive when time comes. Takuma Sato in second place, getting aggressive as all can be to get up front as quick as possible. And Scott Dixon in third, just being the smart guy, sitting back, watching what happens, and making the move only when it makes sense. That's what we had going into the final three laps as the Ganassi boys traded the lead back and forth between Scott Dixon and Dario Franchitti. As they settled down with about 2 to go, Dario Franchitti comes out the lead of the Ganassi guys, and Takuma Sato makes a daring move into turn 3, I believe it was, on Scott Dixon to take second. As the white flag comes out, he is right on Dario Franchitti's bumper, makes a move into turn 1, and spins and crashes, giving Dario Franchitti his third and final Indianapolis 500 win. Now, I will say this was a well-deserved win by Dario Franchitti, an amazing finish. As for those who say Takuma was too aggressive here, you do what you got to do. It's the last lap of the Indy 500. Low chance of coming out ahead, but hey, if they hadn't touched, if it had worked, he's the winner here. And he's a 3-time winner now himself if he makes this move. So you can't really blame him. Honestly, the one I felt worse about at the end of this, and yes, it's a little bit of a bias because I am a huge Scott Dixon fan. As they hit the yard of bricks, Dixon sees this wreck happening. He can see Taku weaving back and forth. He knows what's about to happen. He backs off, anticipating they touch, and they do. Unfortunately for Scott Dixon, Dario Franchitti makes it through this crash. So Dixon probably making the smartest move here to back out, anticipating these two crashing. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for Dario, Dario made it through this crash. So Dario Franchitti wins the 2012 Indy 500, our number 2 greatest Indy 500 of all time. Stay tuned for more.